do.
Yeah.
And here we go. Final labor segment. Starbucks. Man.
Yeah, they
Where
fired
did this
him.
happen? And I think I've seen it covered a couple of places, but any chance to get Sharon Zhang in there? I welcome. She's awesome.
Right.
Memphis, Tennessee. During Black History Month, in the city that executed Martin Luther King, now firing workers they claim for violating several safety and security policies. Now, what I have seen, and I don't know if it's in this article, is they have talked a lot about over-managing and moving in more managers than people. Here we go. I was fired by Starbucks today for policies that I'd never heard of before and I've never been written up about before. Like what?
Right.
How is that? This is a clear attempt by Starbucks to retaliate against those who are leading the union effort at our store and to scare other partners. And this is blatant intimidation tactics. So,
which is kind of like when McDonald's fired the ones that were trying to unionize the butchers. They just like killed the whole butchery program. They just like killed that shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. So they're using policies that have never been enforced, such as going behind a counter when partner is not officially working to fire workers. Okay. They chose to selectively enforce policies, and then the workers that were fired made up about 35% of the workers in the store. And that's so there were seven pro-union workers fired today, according to More Perfect Union.
My name is Amy Holden, and I am the former store manager of the Starbucks Poplar and Highland location, where many union partners were terminated today. I was with the company for 9.5 years, so I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what Starbucks policies and procedures are. We have a process at Starbucks when it comes to corrective actions and terminating partners. We do not move straight to termination for anything that is not considered egregious, like stealing and harassment and those kinds of things. Those things we would move towards corrective action to, as long as partner resources supported it. The majority of a policy violation, would move to some level of corrective action where we would assume positive intent and help that partner correct their action rather than moving straight to termination. It's very rare that we move straight to termination for some sort of policy violation.
I mean, this just goes on, and again, put the link to this article in the chat so that you guys can watch the whole video. But
I heard none of that.
I know. This is definitely union busting, is basically what she's saying. But there's policies and procedures, and that they normally would not take all these different measures. They normally would go through a bunch of different steps before termination, and that they skipped all these steps. Okay, and that's what that says right here. They may be in legal trouble. Companies hired at least 30 lawyers from notorious union-busting Littler Mendelsohn in order to disrupt the union campaign. Companies will often spend tens of thousands, if not millions, to disrupt union drives. 68 stores have already filed to unionize, with more coming in every week.
Right.
Sharon Zhang.
I think your input in it, not cable B as well.
I
had
desktop audio share turned off, but I had it turned off for desktop live, so that's I think why I fixed it. Okay, so I don't want to play any more stuff for you anyway. So, wanted to again, Starbucks. What are you doing? What are you firing these people for?
What?
They're trying to unionize.
Oh yeah.
Scumbags. Come on.
I thought you were talking to me.
No.